Yo dog, Katie Boucher here, Next Level Painting. Hitting you with my second tips and tactics video. These are really fun for me because, as I've said before, the only thing I do more than paint models is fantasizing about playing with models. I love my toys. This video is going to be about Space Wolves. Had a couple people asking about Space Wolves. I kind of was thinking about Chaos, but I'm going to go with Space Wolves. I'm going to talk about Company the Great Wolf from the Champions of Fenris supplement book. And I'm going to talk about a super set of solid allies to go along with that unique detachment. So what I have here is I have the Champions of Fenris Company the Great Wolf page opened up to you. This is, for all the Space Wolf players out there, the most important codex, detachment formation, whatever you want to call it. It is the tightest thing there is, especially for all those tournaments out there that don't let you play multi-CAD, which is absolutely ridiculous, first of all. Second of all, it's even more ridiculous when someone says you can't play two CADs, but you can play this and a CAD. This is beyond any single CAD in history. I mean, look at it. All you need is one HQ and two elites. And you have a CAD. But look how many more elites you can have. I mean, it's ridiculous. You can still have all the heavy supports and all the fast attacks. I mean, you can still have, look how many HQs you're allowed to have. That's insane. I mean, this is the most badass detachment possible. And I use it because right there on the HQ slot, I take a Wolf Priest. Take him out. I'll take a Wolf Priest on bike. He's got the preferred enemy, a unit type that he confers to the unit, and healing bombs in case I need that. Then, right here, I just start filling out Iron Priests. We put them on Thunder Wolves, taking the 4 Cyber Wolves. That's 165 points for toughness 5, 2 wounds, 2+ armor save, 6+ invulnerable. You have 5 attacks with counterattack or charging with either your Servo Harness or your built-in Thunderhammer. So against tanks, that's 5 strength 10 AP1 attacks. And you stack it with this shenanigans preferred enemy, it gets ugly fast. Additionally, for 165, you get 4 ablative wounds with the Cyber Wolves, which have a 4+ armor save and 4 attacks with preferred enemy. So I basically take 3 of these, this guy, slide him into any one of my armies, because obviously I've gone over this. My playstyle is all about moving a unit around and getting in your grill. This is built for me, man. I mean, this is so gangster. So any unit that can benefit from these 3 guys at any point in the game, there's a bonus right there. I mean, you don't even have to start them in a unit. I mean, like, let's say you play Calm Biker, you could put a Iron Priest of 4 Cyber Wolves in a 5-man bike squad that counts as a troop choice, outflank it, and use your acute senses to reserve it. And now you've infused those 5 bikers with 5 more wounds and a 2+ save guy who can blow up a tank. I mean, that's super beast mode. So for all you Space Wolf players out there, this is step 1 of my tips and tactics. Get on this level. Now, the next stage is look at how cheap you can get a drop pod. Look at how cheap you can get a drop pod. You could take a Servitor as your obligatory 2 elites for 20 points. You could take a 50-point commander, whatever it is, Wolfguard battle leader, and then you can start getting drop pods. It's the cheapest way to sneak drop pods into your list. So that's another bonus. Let me hit you with the new tech I've been working on right now. All right, guys, I'm back. I just set out some of my models. This is what I've been running a lot of. I run these 2 drop pods right here, as you can see with my laser pointer. I got all my wolves right here in the backfield. That's 3 Iron Priests, 12 Cyber Wolves, and a Wolf Priest. And I take these 2 drop pods. That's a unique detachment. That's just a formation. That's just a detachment. I still have a CAD, whatever I want it to be, and then I take an ally. The ally is Codex AM, the new IG. I take a company command squad right here as my HQ. I take a squad of veterans right here. And I take a squadron of Wyverns, because they're so good. I take 4 melted guns in my command squad. I take 3 melted guns in my vet squad. Obviously, they go into drop pods. I mean, they're so cheap. It's 90 points and 100 points. On turn 1, I can hit you with 4 melter guns from the company command squad. Issue the order to ignore cover or tank hunt. It is so strong. So you're interacting with ignore cover there, and the 2 Wyverns can snipe those pesky characters or the special weapons, or just do a lot of damage and be general dicks. They are so good. Taking 2 of them is such a good investment. I mean, it's like if you ever relied on a Thunderfire cannon and you like a Thunderfire cannon, this is about 1 billion times better than a Thunderfire cannon. I mean, each one of them is better individually, and the total cost is less than 130 points. So this has kind of been my American Express card, as it were. I never leave home without this right here. All it is the heat. I build a CAD and I add these two elements to it in some way. They just strengthen everything. This makes my Death Star action better. My ability to handle things in close combat. My ability to Voltron out in different directions. This lets me interact with things, get first blood, have a lot of ignore cover. Especially I put this with a Calm Biker squad with a bunch of grav guns. So you can scout up, hit someone with an Auspex, hit him with a bunch of grav guns using the preferred enemy from the Wolf Priest. That's a bunch of almost ignore cover. Then you hit him with the Wyverns, that ignores cover, and then you hit him with the 4 melter guns that ignore cover. It is a very Swiss Army knife turn 1, but additionally it is righteous. I mean, it's so good. So I mean, this is basically what's been on my plate for about 6 months. This kind of style of play. And we're back. So thanks for taking a look at all that stuff. This is obviously my second tips and tactics video. I don't know everything about Warhammer 40K. I got into Warhammer 40K in the late 90s. I've been playing tournaments ever since. I am in love with this hobby. It is my favorite thing. If you guys have any suggestions on anything you guys want me to cover in the tips and tactics section, please leave me some comments. I actually got the idea to talk about Space Wolves from one of you guys. Thank you. I will continue to do these, try to do them weekly if I can. But in the meantime, you guys come up with any sweet ideas, any new tech, please post it here. Or find me on Facebook or find me on Twitter. I got all the social medias, etc., etc. And as usual, thanks for watching, player.